Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright Trilogy, Justice for All. Last week we left off, we were introduced to our main suspect of the case, Mr. Wellington, and today we're going to be taking a look at exactly what he has to say. He was trying to object to us, and it was not looking too good for him. We learned that he has 2200 eyesight, which is why he mistakenly thought that the super yellow baseball glove was a bunch of bananas for some reason, and we're not quite sure yet how those come into play because they do not appear to be at the scene of the crime. So either Maggie or this Mr. Wellington guy has taken them away for some reason. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think the only way it really comes into play is that there were broken glasses at the scene of the crime, and Mr. Wellington obviously does not have his glasses, and then they're special and he has to wait for another pair to arrive. So, you know, that kind of incriminates him a lot, right? So it's not necessarily that the glove is the incriminating part, right, in of itself, right? Anyway, let's just jump right into it and we'll see what happens. Alright, I'll put on my best British accent. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. I mean, that's their job, dude. You know, if they show up within 10 minutes, that's not bad at all. So, the person who was on the upper path you saw and then ran away? Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. What? Oh, for a second I thought he was calling his brain non-superior, but never mind. Never mind, of course. I was shocked that a narcissist would say that, but of course he didn't say that. That girl is the murderer. Yeah, you look quite surprised. I mean, can a person really just die from a fall like that? That doesn't really seem that high. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. Alright, what happened next? What was suspicious about that statement? Let's see. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. Okay, let's press on that. She ran away just like that. Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Because Maggie Bird, get it? That's funny. That's really funny, dude. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, there you go. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? No, dude, I got it. And I got more than a third-rate for sure. Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. No, dumbass, that took me milliseconds. Milli. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? Oh, he's panicking. The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit. That is true, Mr. Wright. I'm striking your question from the record. How can I get more information out of him? Okay. Police station to report the crime. Okay, it must have been 6:45. Gotcha. There was a lot of free time on there. That's because they showed up within 10 minutes. So, none of that really stands. How did you know he was dead? Immediately, as in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen, or did they not teach you that at your pitiful school? You think people learn about how to call police in college? Yeah, they don't teach us good life skills like that, man. It's hard to. Hey, Nick! I think you should take a look at the court record for a second. Yeah, I think he... Oh. Okay, hold on. Let me just look at the court record, because, Maybe I'm missing something I forgot, or something I forgot about. 6:28, I see. That was not a couple minutes. Interesting. Alright. We're gonna object to this then. Thank you, Maya. That helped out a lot, actually. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. So what did you do in the meantime? Yes. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap, Mr. Wellington. Witness was in shock at the time of the murder. After witnessing it... Oh, yes, of course, of course. It's all he expected that he would be a little dazed. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Ow. Man, Mr. Payne is not a very good defense attorney, is he? Or wait, in this case, he's the... Oh. No. He's the prosecution. My bad. Mr. Wellington? Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Damn, look at that, look at that. He's panicking. He answered the question. Telephone, I mean... Oh. Yeah, how does the telephone play into this? Was he just trying to find the telephone off his, on his body and... Maybe that's... Oh. Maybe he did. Maybe that guy didn't die instantly, right? Wait. That's thinking that he just fell. So they struggled. He went down to get the telephone. Maybe his glasses got broken somehow. Yeah, he didn't have his telephone on him. For some reason, Phoenix or Nick had it, right? I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? Yeah. You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. Yes, those famous Russian dolls, eh? You must really think you're really something special. Witness. I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it? How do you lose a cell phone, man? Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone? You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that all geniuses, so by that rationale, I don't think simple plain people like you. Enough. Oh man, oh man. For sure, man. Wait, hold on a second, he lost his cell phone. Yeah, and you had it. Ick! That cell phone! Could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way! Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Yeah, because you have amnesia. You forgot, you prick. Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? Ho ho ho. Huh. What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See? Here it is it. Here it is. I think they had a typo there. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got this phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his. Wait, there's... Oh, he just swapped the phones, dude. He swapped the phones when he knocked out Nick. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by the search for a phone booth. I think the judge's voice changed a bit there, huh? Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? Of course. Something's wrong, man. It's way too convenient for a witness to just lose their cell phone like that, don't you think? Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. Oh. Let me take a look at the clock. Oh, yep, there you go. The phone booth is right there. How dare you? Yeah. You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Yeah, I found it, man. I found it. Don't worry. Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present the proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. This right here, man. Take that. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. Oh, at the crime scene photo. Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. There's something wrong with the statement, hey. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. Damn, Nick. Throwing some shade. Throwing some shade, boy. No. It's a phone booth. That is correct, Your Honor. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. I want to know who took the photo. Was that... I guess that was just when the police arrived, huh? Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? That cool music just kicked in. Order in the court. What does reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense? There was something happened during those 15 minutes, man. If he was there and he witnessed the crime, what was he up to, you know? So something's off with his story. The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, that is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? Dad, I bet this phone really is his, Nick. I hate the voice I gave her. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. Yeah, I mean, there must have been something incriminating in those voice calls, right? That's why he had to do something. So Dustin wouldn't, you know, put him behind bars. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone... Oh, maybe he was looking for his glasses? Maybe he was looking for something else? Was he? Oh, was he? Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? Or maybe he was getting rid of the glove. I don't know what they're trying to ask me for here. There's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Yeah, man. That will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? They never showed up. Body was also covered in bruises. Found under the victim's body. So are we thinking he just didn't see the phone booth because his glasses were broken? A photo. Yeah, I don't think we need that ever again. I wonder how that's gonna come into play. Just a non-common. Okay. Yeah, it must be right because he couldn't see the phone booth. He can't see something that's 20 feet away, I believe. He has to be 200 feet away from it to see it or something, right? Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find? God, why would you say that, dude? You know your glasses are at the scene of the crime. I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. Yeah, what a dumbass, dude. For someone who praises his intelligence, you are quite the dumb one. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? I guess that's why he didn't clean it up or get rid of the evidence, because he didn't know the glasses were there. But how can you not know that, you know? Order! Order! No. Now, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed his culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find the glasses and searched frantically for them. Ah, I see. But I mean, if he was, you know, any kind of smart, he would have realized the glasses had to have been closed, but I guess his vision was very poor, so maybe he couldn't find them, and I don't know. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. So where was Maggie during this entire time? Mr. Wright, are you indicating that the witness is another typo? Oh no, I just read that differently. Are you indicating the witness as the real murderer? Of course, that is precisely what I'm doing. Oh, yeah, boy, let's go. Finally, we get to this point. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less, yeah. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy, whatever that means. I'll sink him in one shot. I guess maybe like a revolver. 6 shots, I don't know. Yeah, this is so exciting, watching you work again. Did we take a break or something? I forget. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. What a poetic way to say it for a defense attorney, right? This is the moment I've been waiting for. Dude, this soundtrack is, this OST is new. Order. Get out of the defense is making mockery of this court. What? Without a solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't you look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you're not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? You mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie or, Maggie? That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Mrs. Wright before this trial. Remember the phone call, dude? When they called back the guy who owned the cell phone to see if he would come pick it up and stuff, right? I forgot. Was there any way this creep would have known Maggie's name beforehand? There was a way, of course. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? Alright, so, where's the phone call? I have the worst cough right now, I'm dying, dude. Okay. The list of con artists have one, I'm sorry, and she got in yeah, there you go, she got in contact. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Yeah. Why you? How did you? Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a cell phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Yes. That ringtone, man. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. This is yours, so I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. The gosh darn blue badger, too. That was when you heard that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name was written on the ground as Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Order, order. But Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Can you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor. That smug face. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Now then, please present to this court proof that the witness had a motive. Was it not the list? Yeah. Right? Or am I wrong? Oh, I think I'm wrong. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this list? Oh no, I'm right. It's just like the music stuff, so I was like, oh my god, am I wrong? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who disrupted a genius and work. And man, I wish they went by a little slower. I don't care, Mr. I don't know why I did that. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustifiable. This is unjustified battery of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Dude, that's quite simple. He's one of them. Of course. Isn't that obvious? The witness is a victim of that group. Of course not. A member of that group. What else would it be? Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No. All of your friends' phone numbers are so right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, that is too much. That does make quite a bit of sense, yes. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer. Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. That's all you can say, dude. That's what a great attorney. You shared the same exact thing only a few seconds ago. Please, let's think about the content of the phone call. Ooh, maybe he's got a case, I don't know. Hello? Oh, thank you, I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? So I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. Yeah. The defendant had already promised she would return the phone. After that, old Mr. Wellington had to deal with Miss Bird to get his phone back. There was something else. There must have been, right? Why then would he need to kill anyone? That is a very valid point. What does the defense think about this? Well, I guess we'll have to find out in the next episode, because I have to keep this one a little bit short, because I have to do something. It looks like this case is almost over, actually. There's only a little bit left, by the sounds of it, right? So what we have left out of everything right now is we haven't used the business card yet, right? So I had on the back. Oh, I think I don't know how that's gonna come into play, right? We pretty much used all of it, right? So the only thing that doesn't, like, at what point did they check the contents of the phone, right? And how did this dude get into our office and get his phone back? That's also another thing, right? And where was Maggie during that entire time? I thought she was with Dustin, right? She hasn't told us much. Well, she has, probably, but Nick forgot it all. Anyway, we're gonna have to find all of that out in the next episode. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Everybody ask me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody ask me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody ask me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so.